Hope you're all having a really good Sunday and you're enjoying it. We have actually got some rare, nice, sunny weather here today, so we've had a really good day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Melissa and I am a director in the Team Emeralds under Scott and Alexandra. Oh, sorry, my phone is pinging now. Now I've gone live. I'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody checks in. I know it's a busy day, Sunday afternoon, and especially over here in the UK and Ireland, it's Mother's Day, so you'll all be having a nice roast and putting your feet up and enjoying chocolates and having a lovely time. So I'll wait a few moments for people to come on, and then if they don't, I'll just crack on and you can all watch the recording back, because it'll stay in the group. Hope you're all really enjoying the Leap to Lead course as well. It's a fantastic one. And Scott and Alexandra have some amazing ideas to help you all really kickstart your Scentsy business. Right, I think shall crack on. I've banished my family from the living room. And they're all being remarkably quiet. So I'll get on with the call. Alexandra has asked me to come on and to just talk about the Power Hour. Now, the Power Hour absolutely 100% transformed my Scentsy business. So I've been with Scentsy for just over 3 years now. And for the first 2 years, I pretty much just stayed active, really. Every 3 months I'd put in a little order. And I'd reached the 200 and didn't really progress very far. Mainly what happened was I'd do nothing for 2 months, and then on the 3rd month I would panic and think, I better do some work. And that all changed last year. Last year I saw it kind of as a business, really, and I needed it to make money like a business. We were getting married. We had 4 kids and weddings aren't cheap, so we needed my little Scentsy business to be a little bit more than just a pastime. We needed it to pay us some proper money and to become a proper business. So I started doing a Power Hour. There are 2 ways you can do a Power Hour. It's basically an hour's worth of activity to drive your Scentsy business forward. So you can do that in one lump, which is what I do. I like to get it over and done with. Or you can list the activities you're going to do and do maybe a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes in the afternoon. You can do it that way if that fits in better with your day. The trouble with that is I find life kind of gets in the way. Your normal daily running of things kind of gets in the way. So I like to stick to just the full 1 hour, giving it my all. So what I did when I started to do my Power Hour was to look at my daily routine and to see where did I waste the most time during my day. And there were two areas of the day that I wasted time. One was when I very first woke up in the morning, before I got out of bed, before the alarm went off, before I saw to the kids. I would lay in bed. The first thing I'd do when I woke up is reach for my smartphone and scroll through Facebook. And scroll. Now I'd look on Pinterest. And scroll. And before I knew where I was, an hour is easily gone. And then I'd get up and do my day. The second part of the day when I'd really do that is when the kids had gone to bed. And we'd sit down and we'd have a cup of tea and we'd have the telly on. And my husband, who is now my husband, would be next to me on the sofa and he'd be through his smartphone and I'd be sat scrolling through my smartphone. And I thought, those are my 2 areas where actually I can really dedicate to Scentsy. I'm on Facebook anyway. I'm on social media anyway. I'm using the phone anyway. I might as well be using it for work. So that's what I started to do. I set my alarm for an hour earlier than I needed to get up. But you know what? Habits form. So we'll talk about habits forming later. But now I don't even need the alarm. So I set my alarm for an hour earlier. And I sort of gathered my power hour into different activities, into different sections. So there are 4 kind of main sections that you want to be focusing on when you're doing your power hour. The first section is following up. So following up from the day before, from the leads that you've made, people you've spoken to, messages on your inbox, comments in your customer group, all those kind of things, just following up. Anyone who's had samples, anyone who's had a borrow bag. So I would start off my power hour on Messenger and on text, on WhatsApp, you know, whatever ways people are contacting me. The second area that is really good to focus on is networking, because obviously and I know that doing this course, like you've spoken a little bit about networking, but basically you want to grow your network and you want to expand your network so that you've got new people to share the opportunity with. Now, the way I grow my network is I'm much better online. I've got much more confidence talking to new people I don't know online than I would have face to face. You may be different, you may be better face to face than online. So during my power hour, when I'm looking at growing my network, I would post into groups, not buy and sell groups. I mean, because we're talking about making new relationships and making new contacts. So hobby groups and things on Facebook. I'm in a couple of mummy groups. I'm in a couple of doggy groups because we've got a Cocker Spaniel. I'm in some like zero waste and recycling groups. That's kind of a new hobby of mine. But there's all sorts of groups that you can join to meet new people. And that's basically what growing your network is meeting new people, adding new friends all the time. You need to be doing that all the time, really. Then, after I've done those 2 things, I would check in, basically. And checking in is basically chatting, in a simple term. So, again, I would check in with my upline, which in this case is Scott and Alexandra. I would check in with teammates, maybe new people who've joined my team, or joined my group as a whole. I would check in with new friends I've made or people I haven't spoken to for a while. And I would go onto the workstation at this point and check in on the news tab, see if there's any new things happening, and on the marketing tab to see if there's any new images and things that I can share to my page and to Pinterest. The marketing tab is out of this world fantastic. It's a brilliant, brilliant resource, because on the marketing tab, if you share something, say I share an image from the marketing tab onto my Facebook page and somebody sees that and clicks on it, it takes them directly to my website to where that item is listed for them to buy. That's fantastic, and it's all free on your workstation. So I like to do that at this point when I'm checking in. And then the 4th area is going to be sharing the opportunity, because that's how you're going to grow it, basically. So I would then do my 10 adverts for my borrow bags and for recruiting. I would post in my customer group and post in my team page. And yeah, message people and ask them if they want borrow bags and that kind of thing. And that generally takes up, that's how my power hour is formed. Now, like I said at the beginning of the call, you can do that in one hit, which is what I like to do and what I would recommend, because it sets you up then for the whole day. It's as if you've woken up in the morning and you've gone, right, my shop's open, my business is open, my brain space is open, and I'm ready to go. And when you've done those things and checked those things off on your power hour, the rest of the day follows suit. People will be sort of messaging you from those adverts later on in the day, and from commenting on posts in your customer group, you know, throughout the day, replying to your messages throughout the day. So it sets you up ready to work. The good thing about doing the power hour as well is that it's a really easy habit. Once you've done it a couple of times, I do it in the morning, I find I miss it. If I get up, say the alarm doesn't go off or whatever, and we're late, and I get up and I rush into the day, and I'm there being mum, and I'm, come on, put your school bags, let's go, and I get to school, and I've not done Scentsy, and I feel like something is missing. You know, like I'm not quite together. Like I don't know, forgot to put my shoes on, or, you know, forgot to put my lipstick on, or that kind of thing. It's a really easy habit to form, and it fills your day with Scentsy kind of activities and really pushes your business forward. So much so that the year I started doing my power hour every single day and making it a habit and setting that alarm to get up an hour early, I started it in the January. It was kind of a New Year's resolution for me. We were getting married in the November, and I wanted to see how far we could really go and what we could get out of Scentsy that year. So I started in the January as a star consultant. I've been a star consultant for over a year, a really, really long time. I kind of just mulled along. And then I began doing this power hour every single day and teaching my team to do the same. And when the wedding came, we got married on the 27th of October. So obviously October was a really busy month for us, but I was still doing my power hour every single day, remember? By the time we got married, I was a superstar consultant. 4 weeks later, I hit director and became a director that year. And I promise you, the only change I'd made that year, I'd been a star consultant for sort of 2 years or more. The only thing I've changed is doing the power hour every single day. It really, really sets you up. Now, there's a great resource on the workstation that you can print off, and it kind of lists what your goals are and what your aims are, and then different things to do in your power hour, a bit like a checklist. So I'm going to add the link to that in the Leap to Lead group in here after the call. You can all have a look at that and print it off, and it's a really good starting block to start off your power hour really strong. And so yeah, then I just kind of challenge you all to form the habit, guys. Set that clock an hour early, put the kids to bed, and think, right, this is when I'm going to do my power hour. Do it in your lunch break if that's when you've got free time. You can do it all from your phone. I'm a little bit scared of PCs and laptops, so I do everything from my phone because I get a bit stressed. Laptops don't do what I want them to do. You can do this all from your phone. You can do it laying in bed in your pyjamas. You don't have to look good. You don't have to dress up. Yeah, and just give it a try. Do that power hour and see what effect it has on your business as well. Because like, literally, if I can go from star to director in a matter of months, just by dedicating 1 hour a day, which is, you know, nothing compared to the 24 hours we get, what could you all do by the end of this course? It's just a fantastic fitting to start with. So, and it would be great as well to see everybody's results in the group, see how they got on, and if you added new things and tried new things, added things into your power hour to make it, you know, specific to you. Oh, sorry, messages keep coming in. Yeah, and then let us know how you all got on as well. Like I said, I'll post the link to the power hour checklist in the group after this call, so you've all got that there to print off, and hopefully you found this call helpful as well. Good luck with the rest of the course, guys. I know you're all enjoying it, and seeing the post, there's been some fantastic work being done. It's super exciting. See you all later. Bye.